Good morning. Mr. Disease is here in another one. Today we're gonna look at many various ways you can use to find the area of a triangle when the triangle is not a right triangle. Everybody knows that from basic elementary school to find area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. That's only apply for right triangle. So today we're going to focus mainly on oblique triangle that's at right, or equilateral triangle. There are a special formula that you can use to deduct your reasoning to find the area of those triangles. So there are certain formulas. However, when you're using those formulas, you're going to use to have a calculator that has sign in them. So if you know two sides of a triangle and the included angle, that's what these are used for. Area of a triangle is 1/2 BC. You use sine BC and times sine A. You're going to find the area. Remember that area always expressed in square unit. So make sure you square your unit. You square your feet, your inches, your miles, since you are looking for area. Area is two-dimensional. Alright, so those are the formulas that we are going to use, and this is for equilateral triangle. So if you know the three sides of the triangle, you can take, if you know the triangle is equilateral, all of these sides are the same. So you're going to take this side, one of these sides you square it, you multiply by √3 and times 1/4 or divide by 4. That will give you the area that's only work for equilateral triangle. So also we have what you call the Rose formula, where you have a triangle, and if you know the two sides of the triangle, you find the perimeter first. Once you find the perimeter, you find what you call the semi-perimeter. You take the perimeter, divide by 2, that will give you this semi-perimeter. Then you plug that in the formula, which will be a square root of S, which is the semi-perimeter. Alright, the semi-perimeter minus A, the semi-perimeter minus B, the semi-perimeter minus C. You multiply all those four numbers, whatever you find, then you take the square root of it. That will give you the area also. Remember that area is expressed in square unit. So you just need to see what you have, what being given, and in this situation, so when you only know one side of the triangle and you know all of the three angles, you can use that. That will be 1/2 A squared times sine B times sine C, then divided by sine A. This is calculated, so you're gonna use the sine a lot. So in this case, you need to know the three angles in a triangle. Remember that the sum of the three angles in a triangle is 180. Other than that, let's try to do some application. The formulas are here. Make sure you get yourself familiarized with it, then you will know what's going on. Then based on that, we can start doing some application. Alright, you have it. They give you the information. The telling angle A is 28 degrees. Alright, A is 28 degrees. And they give you what they do B, side B is 14 unit and side C is 9 unit. Based on that information, you should be able to find the area. In this case, to find the area of the triangle, you take area equal 1/2 BC sine A. This is the formula that you're going to use. Then you will have to insert those information and calculate. It will help you do the rest. That will be 1/2. Alright, B in this case, B is 14 unit and C is 9. Then you plug sine n times sine A. In this case, A is 28 degrees. So this part we will use calculator. So in this case, you can do half of 14 is 7. Now you will have 7 times 3. Then you will have area equal 63 sine A. In this case, 28. That will be square unit. Technically, this is your area. Since most likely you will have to simplify that, you will have to round this. So we will evaluate what sine of 28 is multiplied by 63. That the reason you're going to need your scientific calculator. So I'm going to use my calculator. Alright, and the 28. And I press sine. And for show purposes, it's telling you will have 63. Sine of 28 is 0.4695. Alright? Then you multiply by 63. Then that gives you the area. In this case, you will have A equal 29.5767 square unit. For that on, you just round it to whatever the actual round it. Most likely you will round to the nearest 10 or to the nearest whole number. If I'm round this to the nearest whole number, that will be about 30 square unit. If I'm rounding to the nearest 10th, this is my 10th. Then I will have to add 1 to that. Therefore, my area will be 29.6 square unit. Then you're done. This is just very simple. Just how to apply the formula correctly. And before we come back. Alright, let's resume our lesson. So, once again, you're going to find the area. They give you angle A, angle B. So, in any triangle, if you know 2 angles, you can always find the third angle. So, angle C is missing, you're going to find angle C. Now, in order to find angle C, remember that the 3 integral angle in the triangle will always add up to 180. That will be 180 minus the 2 angle that is given to you. That will be angle A plus angle B. So you will end up with C equal 180, right, minus, that will be 15 plus 113. Then you will have C equal 180 minus 128. Alright, use your calculator. Right, that will be roughly 52 degrees. So your calculator will verify that for you, minus 128. Right, in this case, angle C will be 52 degrees. So we find the third angle. So we have every information that we need. Therefore, now we can find the area. So since we know only one side, that will be area equal B 1/2 B squared sine A times sine C over sine B. So that is your formula. So we're going to replace those information and we find the area. Then you will have A equal 1/2 B is 7, you take 7, you squared. Then sine A, angle A is 15 degrees, that will be sine of 15 degrees, times sine C, which is 52 degrees, over sine of B, which is sine of 113 degrees. So technically, based on what calculator you're using, a calculator could have computed that for you. Since we are using a Texas Instruments 30XA, so you will have to do the manual work. As you can see, you will end up with A equal 1/2, 7 squared is 49. Alright, sine of times sine of 50. We're going to find what sine of 15 is. So put your calculator, press sign in there. It gives you, for showing purposes, that will give you 0.25 and 88. That's the same thing you have to do. So press 15 sign, then you should get that number. That's how you know how your calculators work. Then you enter 52, then you press sign. As long as your calculator is in the degree mode, you will be okay. Alright, everything will be over sign of 113. You enter 113 and you press sign. Then that gives you 0.9205. Now we're going to compute the numerator. So we can do half of 49 first. You take 49, you divide by 2, then 49 divided by 2 should be 24.5. So you will have 24.5, and you're going to time it by those two numbers, and we're going to divide that by this. Alright, the calculator will do that for you. So the 24.5 already in calculator, I'm going to multiply it by 0.2588, execute, and multiply this by 0.7880. Then I end up with 4.9963928, and I'm going to divide it by 0.9205, and that's going to tell me what the area is. In this case, the area of the triangle is 5.4279. Since I'm going to round to the nearest tenth, then this is my area. The area of the triangle is 5.4 square unit. So whatever the unit that you are using, then you're done with this problem. So it's not difficult, but it can be done. For a second problem, next problem, they give you the information. So this seems to be much easier. You're going to find the area. In this case, the formula will be A equal 1/2 BC sine A. So we have everything in there. So we only just clean the board and set those things out. Then you will get your information. In this case, that was side angle side, two side and the including angle. So this is much easier. In order to find the area, you will want to insert the information 1/2. Alright. B, which is 146.2, those are huge numbers, times 209.3, and times sine of 62.2. In this case, what I will do, I need to find sine of that. Then I'm going to take half of, multiply those two numbers and take half of that. So let's multiply 146 times 209, 146.2. 46.2 times 209.3. That gives me 30,599.66, and I'm going to take half of that. That's going to give me A equal 1,500, 50,299.83. Then I'm going to multiply this. I'm going to find sine of 62.2, and it's telling me it's 0.8846. then I'm going to multiply those two numbers, then that's my area. Multiplied by 15, 299.83, then my area, that's the area, is 13,533.93845. And you want to the nearest tenth. This is your tenth, and this is less than 5. So for your area is 13,533.9. Area is expressed in square unit. So make sure you have your square unit since the unit is not given. So you know, then that would be the area of the triangle. In this case, you've done. Alright, let's move in the next part. This is my calculator. As long as you set angle B is 42.8 degrees. Alright, little a is 12.7, and little c is 5.8. Once again, this is seem to be very easy. Is 1/2 AC sine B, so area equal 1/2 AC sine B. Then you have your information. You just only have to plug them in, then to find your area. Alright, so area equal 1/2. What is A? That would be 12.7 times C, which is 5.8, and sine of 42.8. So you'll have 1/2. Multiply those two numbers, 12.7 times 5.8. That will give you 73.66 times sine of 42.8 degrees. So we're going to take half of that. That is the half. Therefore, you'll have area equal 36.83 sine of 42.8. Some tests will get the answer just like that. Since we need to round this, so we're going to replace what sine of 42.8 is. 42.8, and you press sine, and tell me it is 0.6794, then multiply by 36.83, and you get your area. In this case, the area of the triangle will be 25.02 square unit. Since I want this to the nearest tenth, the area will be 25 square unit. Then you're done. So that's what we are working on. That's what we end up with. And that was Mr. This is how to find area of non-right triangle. So make sure again you get familiar with those formulas, and they will help you make the grade. So this thing is about formulas. Once you know the formulas, you set them in. The only thing you have to do is use your calculator. Once again, have a nice one. Go share, like, and practice. You're going to make the grade. Take care.